guy's in his head or he's nervous. And I'm starting to see with a lot of the new guys that are coming into the business that they just get like so nervous. They're like, oh my gosh, like I'm a fan of yours. I loved you. And and then they just start getting in their head. And what I know about men is that once you guys are in your head, it's game over. Once a guy is in his head, it's game over.
That's for everything, 100%. I think.
Yeah.
And you like younger guys?
I do. I mean, I'm almost 39, but I love guys in their 20s. They're just fun.
And what is,
I don't want an old hound dog.
Do you get approached a lot? And if you do, what's the go-to move that works for you?
Obviously.
Yeah, I do get approached a lot. Sometimes I like it. Sometimes I don't. It depends on what I'm doing and what's going on. What was the last part of that?
It was what works for you? Like what move works for you that you would be interested in a guy?
Gosh, I don't. Usually, I like it when they compliment me. When they say like, "Oh, you have beautiful hair," or "You look gorgeous," something like that. Or if they're just coming in and they start talking sports, instantly.
You're a huge sports head, right?
Yeah, I love like my Vegas Golden Knights, the New York Giants. I love college basketball. So if they come in, they start talking that or asking me about my fantasy football league, I'm like, oh yeah, we're in it.
How about the Knicks? They're cooking.
I love just normal men, but like I feel like if they come off like too strong, like. Then I'm just kind of like, ooh, when you start getting a little too pushy, like, let me make the move.
Yeah.
That's a great point. So
yeah, pushy guys is just such a turn off for me.
Yeah, that's like literally every single girl. I've never heard a girl say like, I like when a guy's pushy. Like, that's insane. You have to be a psychopath. But like, so say, I'll give you a scenario. You're out in Vegas, you're on the strip or whatever you do in Vegas. You're out at a restaurant or whatever. You like normal guys, normal accountant strolls in and he, whether he recognizes you, which is probably most likely the case, I'm assuming, or he just thinks you're just some random woman, and then he comes in for the approach, percentage chance based on what he does that you'll right then and there.
Oh, that's
rare?
Yeah, probably not. I've like gotten to the point now I like getting in a guy's head a little bit.
Okay, but you'll like what about like give a phone number and like
date
and all that stuff?
But a lot of men, honestly, right now, they're almost like afraid. It's like the younger guys, like they'll come up and maybe say something, but sometimes guys are just afraid to approach women.
Oh, yeah, you're talking to one.
I've
never done it. I've never done it in my life.
What? You have a girlfriend though.
Yeah, but that was very gradual.
After you?
No, I went out after her, but it was very gradual.
Met at a comedy club, basically.
Oh,
She was the bartender. He went in there thinking, oh, this is
I went in there for like, I actually played the creepy move. I went in there for like 4 months straight.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, like just to like hang out. And like my friends would be in there and stuff. Like it was like a place that a lot of comedians go to.
Yeah.
So like it wasn't like I was just going and sitting there by myself every night. But like then over the course of it, I worked up to like asking her out. But I can't do the like, you're out with all your buddies, you're drinking, hot girl at the bar, and just go up and do the one-liner. I can't do that.
Yeah, that's usually when like guys
works,
just want to like show off. When dudes are out with the dudes, they just want to be out with their bros, and that's it.
That's
like,
me.
I don't really think they're out trying to like, unless you're like 21 or something like that, then it's cool. But
yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, once you hit like 25, that kind of goes off the table.
For sure, yeah. Dudes just want to like be with the boys.
Can you share some tips or insights to help men approach women?
Ooh, we touched on it a little bit. Confidence is key. Compliments, always complimenting a woman. That's just like a very sweet way. If she's out with a pack of her friends,
cougars,
out with the cougars. Like my biggest thing that drives me crazy and like is if a guy will like, if I'm out with my girls and a guy's hitting out, you got to compliment the entire pack.
Right.
You can't just go after one because then you're just kind of like the other two women. And it's like, ooh, my girlfriends aren't going to like you if something develops. Like you got to compliment the entire pack.
Sure.
I usually make the first move though a lot. Like now,
you'll approach a guy?
I was going to say, how do you approach someone you're interested in?
I usually compliment him or just say something because I usually feel like guys, they get like really like scared or like standoffish and stuff. So I just go right up to him.
If you get complimented out the gate by a Smokey and you haven't done anything yet, I think that's like the green light to just then reciprocate.
Yeah, then I'm like, all right, let's fire back. Let's see what you got.
Yeah, it's usually that's great that you do that. It's just that most girls usually like, I don't need to do that. Like they're gonna come to me. But if a girl does it first, it takes so much pressure off the guy, and then it's way more natural.
100%. And I feel like honestly that men are already under so much pressure in that sense because I feel like the Me Too movement just ruined it for men. Men are scared of women. They're afraid to approach women.
Oh, yeah.
They're afraid, like, you know what I mean? Like, oh, God, what if she makes a claim about me or something? 100%. So
a girl was saying that, I know.
I'd rather be the aggressor. I'm already kind of aggressive as is.
They were saying like online dating is the new first date in a sense of meeting someone. Then you meet them at the bar. A girl was telling me that guys are scared because of cancel culture to be like going up to a girl and approaching them.
Yeah.
You know,
men are like, afraid of rejection. I totally get it.
And then you have the creepy guys who are too thirsty coming up to you nonstop.
Oh God! And it's always the ones where I'm like, oh my God,
They're just clueless.
bro, like you smell or like there's something there. I'm like, oh my God, and they have just all the confidence in the world.
Yeah, so sometimes not that type of confidence is always good. Sometimes you want the guy to be nervous if you compliment him and he likes it, stuff like that.
Yeah.
Right.
How can someone pick up a MILF at a bar? It's a big fan question. They always ask me to ask, how could like they pick up a MILF?
Well, first off, the biggest mistake that a lot of young guys make is they go looking for MILFs at the bar at like 9, 10 o'clock at night. I have said this a million times. You need to go to happy hour.
Yeah, happy hour.
That's where all of us are at.
100%, bro.
Like, and depending on how old you want your cougar, your MILF, like, I want to be at happy hour at like 5, 6 o'clock.
Especially on the weekends too. That's a perfect
Yeah,
time.
that's when you got to go. That's when all them cougs are out.